That's good. We're good. Okay, so I don't know how familiar all of y'all are with This Is Texas Freedom Force, but to date, we have saved over a dozen monuments across the great state of Texas, including this one.
Including this one.
We are working and have been working since 2017 to pass a monument protection bill. 3 legislative sessions. We haven't had problems with the Democrats on getting our bill through. It's been the rhinos that sit up in the Capitol. This last legislative session, the 87th legislative session, Greg Abbott, Dan Patrick, both blocked monument protection. We've got it on tape and we've released it on YouTube to prove that we are correct on this. Not only that, but they were instructing others like Senator Birdwell, Representative Cole Hefner, Representative Jared Patterson, the entire House Calendars Committee, basically on the House side, blocked our bill. We should have had it done because Republicans own the House, they own the Senate, they own the governorship and the lieutenant governorship. There should have been no reason. Not only that, but in 2020, the people of Texas, conservative Texans, 97.3% voted to pass a monument protection bill. When the people speak, they need to jump. So, we've heard from a lot of the candidates. I can tell you right now that every gubernatorial candidate that's running has said they will have it done the first legislative session. Not only that, but 2 of the GLO candidates that you're going to be hearing from pretty soon, both have said they will stop the Reimagine the Alamo project from moving any further. So with that, I've known this next speaker for a long, long time. First time we met, we were trying to recall Julian Castro from the mayor of the city of San Antonio here. So he's running for the General Land Commissioner's Office, or Texas Land Commissioner. So I want y'all to give a warm welcome to WESTON Martinez.
Almo, you forgot your purse. Well, God bless you guys. I'm glad y'all are here today. You know what? I'm thankful for groups like this that are actually willing to stand out in the cold, stand out here in the middle of the night, and put Texas first. I remember the night when they were out here all night long, standing here at the cenotaph, and another time over at the Christopher Columbus statue. The night at the cenotaph, my wife and I were coming in from out of town, and I think we pulled up here it might have been 2 o'clock in the morning, and they were here. And Diego Bernal had just sent them a bunch of tamales. Well, whatever, almost the same thing. Roberto Trevino sent them a bunch of tamales as a peace offering, trying to get them to leave. You know what? A couple of months later, when we beat those liberals at the Texas Historical Commission and stopped them from tearing down this monument right here, you know what we did? I had a great idea. I said, Brandon, my last name's Martinez. I said, I can make some tamales, or we could go buy some and deliver some tamales to City Council, to Mr. Roberto Trevino. So we did. But I put a little bit of extra sauce on it, like Alma would like me to do. And I got 1 dozen of chicken tamales and 1 dozen of pork tamales. And we went to the council office and we knocked on the door and they wouldn't come out. We waited about 10 minutes and they finally came out, and I said, look, we got these tamales as a way for y'all to comfort yourselves in this time of loss, since you lost the Texas Historical Commission. But I want to give you a little bit of explanation. I said the reason why we gave you the pork tamales is to represent the pork project that you tried to shove down the throats of the state of Texas and the citizens of San Antonio with the Reimagine the Alamo program. That all you were trying to do was line the pockets of people. You really weren't trying to excite people about the history of the Alamo. I said, so that's what the dozen of pork is for. I said, but there's also a dozen of chicken. And I said, and that's to represent the cowards that you guys have been and will continue to be, from Julian Castro to Ron Nirenberg.
Right. This is not office anymore.
And one's gone and one's on the way.
Yeah.
But as we stand here today, You know, we're very excited about the future of the General Land Office. I'm very excited that very soon, not too far away, the front end of the Alamo will be a free speech zone. Did you know that it's a no free speech zone right now? No. Did you know that they couldn't have prayer in the Alamo? Wow. Did you know that the lawsuit that was filed was just actually won, and that the city of San Antonio and the General Land Office lost, and the people won? Oh, we'll be talking about it this week. And that as we move Texas forward, there is an opportunity for us to take what is the cradle of liberty and make it so bright that it makes people like Vladimir Putin afraid. Ladies and gentlemen, what's happening right now in Ukraine is no different than what happened here at the Alamo. When we look at an aggressor like Putin, he should be thankful that Texas is not a country right now. Because we have an economy larger than Russia's. And I guarantee you, we got more guns than that country of Russia. When we talk about securing the borders, believe me, we will fight for freedom all around the world. We will fight for freedom like these men who came and volunteered from across the future United States of America at the time. We will take that and we will move that into a way that honors the sacrifice of those people that died here on these hallowed grounds. Ladies and gentlemen, the defenders of the Alamo, not only were they here, but when Santa Anna tried to move across from Von Army, Texas, they were stopped for 2 days because the river was too high. Folks, I got a good idea for filling the Rio Grande River. We'll talk about it another time, but we are going to make sure that we do what these men died for, and that is to make sure that Texas is the freest state in the freest country in the world. Yeah. When you look at the state of Texas, I'll close with this. We are the only state that has its own Declaration of Independence. We are the only state that has gone out of its way to codify in law that we are a sovereign people. Those inalienable rights given to us by our Creator. Those inalienable rights that cannot be impugned by the city of San Antonio, by the Office of the Environmental Protection Agency, or by liberal school districts across the state of Texas. Article 1, Section 1 of the Texas Constitution lays that out. I encourage you to go read it. And I will tell you that Article 1, Section 2, if you go read that, well, it kind of explains simply like this. My ranch, my rules. In Texas, we're going to do it the Texas way. Thank you. And God bless everyone for being here today to honor the sacrifice of all of the defenders that have fought and died historically, and the modern day defenders that are here today that will never relent, that will never go quietly into the night. I'm Weston Martinez. God bless you, and God bless the great state of Texas.
So since Weston spoke here, I'm going to mention